Hi, if you're watching this video, you must have searched YouTube for ccsvi or liberation therapy, multiple sclerosis, or MS. I underwent treatment to correct ccsvi as part of research being done by the Hubbard Foundation in San Diego, California. This was done just last Friday, December 10th. You can find more information about the Hubbard Foundation at hubbardfoundation.org, and I'll post a link in the description. The interventional radiologist who performed the procedure on me interpreted the fMRI scans and told me that my lower right jugular vein was blocked at about 50 to 70%. The upper right jugular vein, he said, blocked at about 70%. The lower left jugular vein, he said, blocked at about 50 to 70%. However, the upper left jugular vein, he said, was completely blocked. In my post-treatment consult, the interventional radiologist told me my right jugular vein responded well to the treatment, but that my left upper jugular vein, he felt like he was only able to open so that the blood flow might be at about 50%. And then he told me that my azygos vein was normal and did not need any treatment. You can watch my pre-ccsvi treatment video to get an idea of the exhibition of my symptoms and a brief history of my MS. I must say that right before we began to get ready to leave and go to San Diego for the treatment, I actually got a little worse. So in my pre-ccsvi video, you see me barely get out of a chair to demonstrate my walking capability. Well, by the time we got into San Diego to have this treatment, I was no longer able to get out of a chair, to get up from a seated position on my own, without someone helping me up to my feet. So I had actually gotten even a little worse. I must have had just some sort of little lowering of my capabilities. I'm a secondary progressive MS patient. I have not had a relapse in more than 10 years or more of my history. So whatever the process is that you slowly but surely get a little worse, I got just a little worse right before we went for this treatment. So the good news is that 9 days after the treatment, I can say that at least I have recovered to the point where I can get myself up from a seated position using my cane and walk at about the same capability that I demonstrated in my pre-ccsvi video. So I've actually recovered just the little bit that I lost right before this procedure. Also in the recovery room, my parents noticed that my right hand and right foot and leg were warm to the touch and normal in color, where heretofore those extremities were always cold, and my right foot in particular would always have like a bluish color, like the circulation was not correct. At this time, those are the only marked improvements, demonstrable improvements, that I can say that I can really identify. So of course I am hoping that as time progresses, I will be able to show further and further improvement and post more videos that do show improvement. So in closing, I'd like to say that I think it's great, it's a miracle, it's wonderful that some people are showing virtually miraculous recovery and immediate results from this procedure. But there may be more out there like me who have some signs of recovery, but nothing that's really miraculous and nothing that's really overwhelming, and we may have to wait a little longer and see if slowly but surely we do regain some of our capabilities. So of course I'll be very interested in corresponding with anyone who has also undergone this treatment and has had about the same results that I have, that it took you a little longer, weeks, maybe even months, before you really saw some demonstrable improvements. So you can of course leave comments in the comment section below or send me messages directly. And I hope to, as I said, post more videos of my improvements at this channel. So until then, we'll be in touch. Thanks a lot. Bye.